Well, this really is quite uplifting. There is so much to raise the mood all around us. After all, this is when, in the face of anything, hope springs eternal, and the fans puff out their chests proudly. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. And that gets things running. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, Lamine Yamal. Well, this guy, Lamine Yamal, Peter, certainly is a very exciting talent. A natural right-winger. We all know about his technique, but he's very impressive with his decision-making too. And when you consider that his job is all about supply, it's all about end product, he's become actually quite good at that. His ball retention is quite strong. And when you've got that in a wide player, you're onto something.
Yeah, he'll be looking for a goal or two. Well, the referee has made it pretty clear now that this is his last chance. He's picked his way through. And they're quick to get it back. And shifted off it. Neatly clipped into space. Yamal finding himself in space. Oh, that's fabulous. He's having a shot! And he nearly went all the way.
He's the one player you want on the ball running at defences, and that's precisely why.
And we have our very first corner. He's done very well to get to that.
Well, you get a sense, Peter, that he could almost get to anything today.
Balde cuts it out. That's a throw. Well, that pass isn't the best. Now, try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. Oh, easy pickings there. It's been a pretty high-octane start, at least from one side's perspective.
Well, they've made all the inroads and their confidence is taking on a growth spurt.
Casado. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. And that is high.
Lamine Yamal will have to accept some flack for that. Was anyone really expecting it?
The other side yet able to force a breakthrough here. Oh, he's found support out wide. And he was quick to react. Casado. He steps in, and that's the... Good chance here! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders.
That's great industry from the front line there. A lot of chasing, a lot of pressure, and they forced the error.
That has ended up in no man's land. He has found the way through. That's a good run he's making there. Driven in. Yamal with an air of confidence about him, a certain swagger.
Well, I thought that run had balance and control, skill and strength, the sort of desire we hope will spread.
Well, that is one way to stop him. And the whistler's gone for a reckless challenge there. Well, that's a booking, always looked it. He's not got that quite right. Now it's Oyarzabal. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Camavinga. Yamal. A probing pass. Floated through. And it's Lopez. Now it's Mbappe. Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. And that is a little undercooked. Mbappe.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
That's really well manoeuvred. And he's managed to get free.
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
Oh, he's got a crucial block in there. And he's quick to get rid. 30 minutes gone. That's destined for the flank. Quality ball. Can he spark a counter here? Oh no, that was never going to make it. And here's Yamal. Yamal.
Oh, great feat, that.
Finds himself. That's a bad place to challenge. What's he giving? Barcelona could not have hoped for a better opportunity. The chance to break through. He scores for sure. Not a twitch, not a blink.
I just think the keeper committed himself too early.
Marcó en el minuto 35 el
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
Well, he's certainly happy with that after what's been said in the build-up, you know.
And here's Mbappe. He's found the way. Mbappe! Great effort, but no way through. Now, what about a counter-attack? He's found a way past. That's a good run down the left. Eder Militao did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Pedri has got himself a free kick. Rashford ready to try one. Rashford! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Valverde gets it away. And here's Yamal. Barcelona leading then, courtesy of the goal scored late in the first half here. 1-0 the score. Vinicius Junior. Mikel Oyarzabal. And that has left him in a heap. Little doubt, that is a foul. Well, he knows very well that he is already walking a tightrope. He knows what's coming, a second yellow, and he's off. Well, this is worrying. He is not the sort of player who tends to stay down. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men. Oh, brilliant stop from Courtois! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Rashford is offering a wry smile there.
And this could be the final action of the first half. Well read, and the danger is averted. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Yamal making good progress on the right. And the referee says that is that for the first half. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
Well, every now and again we get a bit lucky, Peter, don't we? And this is an absolute treat. A tremendous spectacle for the neutrals, but a bit of a nightmare for the fans and two managers.
Barcelona have made the crucial breakthrough, and they're looking pretty satisfied at the break. The second half is... There's the shot!
Barcelona have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
Hazard can so cleverly bypass the press. Now that looks a decent ball. Played into space. And the shot! Worth a try, but not this time.
Yeah, quick thinking and the right choice for me, but that was difficult to get right.
Spread it left. Can he get it through? Spread neatly.
When it's delivered early like that, defenders just can't get themselves set.
Hazard, somewhat off target. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. That is good strength. Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. Now, there are plenty in the middle waiting for this. So, who's he going to be aiming for here? He's on it. Can he get... Shot! Surely! And that caused a fair bit of alarm.
A good disguise on that, though. I don't think many people would have expected him to absolutely clatter it the way he did.
Camavinga. Just coming up to the hour mark, and it's still 1-0. It's a good surge he's making up the left-hand side. He is just caressing the ball. Oh, this is a great chance! And for a moment, time stood still. Pedri. That has not gone well. He's a sharp little ball here. Yamal is alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, I'm inclined to feel that if I was in that dugout, I'd want the players to get on the front foot and grab another. Just try to make this one safe.
The player's body language here is a bit grim. It is not looking great at all.
Well, talk about being caught between a rock and a hard place. I don't think he had much choice there, although he's paid for it.
Rashford considers his options. Oh, smart save, he had plenty to do.
Well, I thought his starting position was good, and that helped the keeper to judge the flight of the ball and deal with it well.
And here's Yamal. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. He is through here. In towards the back stick.
Madrid really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
This is a really front-footed approach.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
He's having a hit! It's wide, but not by very much.
Well, I think the defence are breathing a big sigh of relief here. He really spanked that, and it wasn't far away at all.
Barcelona have, after this, one further opportunity to make a substitution. Mbappe receives it in, and a chance! And a goal! Right back in it! Almost no time remaining, game still on. And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Madrid restore parity.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, he's been flattened there. Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. And here's Mbappe.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Camavinga gets across to intercept that. Looking for a runner. Now it's Ferran Torres. He's got away. Oh, this looks sharp. Camavinga clears without hesitation. And claimed it back swiftly. Now he's running away. It's Asa! And that is wildly off target.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
And it's made its way to him. And this is Lewandowski. Simeone, he has found the way through. Oh, shooting chance! In he goes again. Incredible! Just incredible! Oh, that has got to be it! This has to be it! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, you might think I'm being a bit harsh, Peter, but I just can't help the feeling that the keeper should have done a better job.
Barcelona now on the verge of victory. Pedri! That's another chance! And no mistake. Surely that clinches it. There really is no way back now. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
That has been drummed into him from such an early age, Peter. It almost came as second nature. He susses the keeper couldn't hold on to it, and he's there in a flash.
So is that the decisive goal? Not much in the way of time remaining.
Well, that's a really bitter blow. I think it's going to be very hard for them to find the character to respond from that.
And it shapes to shoot! And it's there! That is how you do it! A goal to launch his new life, his new chapter. The movement so precise, the finish... Oh, it's taken out, that'll be a foul. It's a straight red. He has been given his marching orders. Well, looks like he's picked up a bit of a knock from that challenge. Barcelona are down to 10 men.
Well, what goes through a player's head at times like that is a mystery to me.
Pedri. Now it's Simeone. And this is Lewandowski. Goes for a shot! And that's a sharp finish. They will take that. They are absolutely ripping it up. We knew what was coming, and he has outfoxed the keeper again.
Well, how's that for composure, Peter? You can see the keeper tried to put as much pressure on him by staying upright, but it didn't faze him.
Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Barcelona have done it. The perfect outcome in this most pressured of games. Well, it is only day one, but already there is a palpable sense of obligation right from the start. These teams know they cannot falter. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. There's the whistle, and here we go. Bernal is making a start here. I wonder what sort of a role is he expected to play, Jim?
Well, I think his new boss will be asking him to nip opposition attacks in the bud. I think that's going to be his chief involvement. But he's just not out there to win the ball. He can also make a habit of moving it forward very quickly, and he actually has a creative side to his game that I think is underestimated.
He would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities. He has found the way through. That's a corner kick. And we have our very first corner. There's the header! He's done very well to get to that.
Bernal actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Rashford.
And again, they're pressing effectively.
Lewandowski receives it in a wide position. Lewandowski! And again! That's not going far. It's not an especially good pass, that.
Barcelona would very much seem to be growing their confidence here. You can feel it.
Rashford gets into a good position. Thinks about the shot. Koundé gets it away.
This is the time you need that pace.
Lopez. He is through here. That's a sharp pass. And it's Balde. Can he finish? Goal! Barcelona! Barcelona are in front. And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
So the first moment of real significance.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
That has not gone well. Gavi. That's going across goal. Nice interception, well timed.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Oh, played right into his path. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
Not the most accurate pass. Now it's Oyarzabal.
Barcelona are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Hefty challenge, but fair enough. They've played it short. Pedri. And now they can spring out of defence. Well, that pass isn't the best. Pedri is herring after that one. Ferran Torres. Real chance! Oh, it's come off the upright. Fermin does well to get it back. This looks promising. Pau Kubasi did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. He's got away.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Barcelona have it back and can go again. Rashford. Rashford! Oh, so close to what would have been a memorable goal.
Rashford really may get an earful from his teammates for not looking up to see what was around him, but I think he was perfectly entitled to try it for himself.
And that has left him in a heap. Out of play for a throw. That's a little off target. That has ended up in no man's land. He's picked his way through. Ball's over the line, and it is a corner. Corner number 2 then. Lewandowski. Barcelona are looking to go forward now. And the pass is intercepted. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
In early. Koundé deals with that comfortably. That's a decent clearance. Showing great feet there. And that's aimed into the middle. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And the referee has signalled for half-time. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. Barcelona go in at half-time with a game to chase.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
So that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half shortly. Down to business again.
Well, I think starting this half in a strong manner is essential, Peter, if you're chasing the game, which they are. You know, go with intent and purpose. Let your opponents know you're not just going to quietly bow down.
And the finish! Oh, no shortage of confidence there.
He's the one player you want on the ball running at defences, and that's precise.
Shot a goal! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
You lucky boy, you lucky boy. Giving the ball away like that is usually punished.
Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Couldn't squeeze it through. A potential goal of the season contender, if only.
He's absolutely full of energy here. Definitely had the right idea. A shame he just couldn't finish it off.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. And the through ball. Ferran Torres. And it's been hooked away. Looking for the far post. That is a brilliant interception. Yamal. And he was quick to react. Nice looking ball. Well, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. It's a pretty loose pass. And claimed it back swiftly. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. That's really well cleared. Your impression so far, Jim?
We've not seen much from this team as a whole, Peter. OK, that's largely due to the way their opponents have approached it, but they can up their game considerably, and I mean considerably. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Aimed beyond the defence. Mikel Oyarzabal. Well, that's beautifully weighted. And a chance! It's hit the upright. And he's cleared it out of harm's way.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
They're coming again and again. Oh no, this does not look good. Barcelona still have the cards to affect this game.
Well, the manager's got a decision to make here, whether he's happy to stick or twist.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 8 será reemplazado por el dorsal 12.
And it's De Jong, who played through for the wide man. And he's taking no chances there. That'll be a throw. Well read, and the danger is averted. Now it's Oyarzabal, and it's made its way to him. Oh, that's fabulous. Yamal. Oh, he's got a sight of goal. And the shot! And he has his goal. Do not write them off. Back they come. And that really is so impressive.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
Barcelona restore parity.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
Barcelona will have one further opportunity to make a substitution after this, their latest change. There's the shot! Goal! Barcelona! And again they hit the front. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Barcelona with the lead.
You have to credit the desire we've just seen here, Peter. The desire to stick to your task and keep...
Tries a shot! And a goal! They're level in a trice!
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Quite a game this, all square again.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant. Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
Well, that looks a decent... Great chance! He lifts the roof! So is that it? Is this the moment they stole it?
Yeah, a fantastic run and a fantastic pass to play him in. Both needed to be timed to perfection, and they were.
Barcelona now on the verge of victory, save for a few potentially hectic final moments.
Well, I can wholeheartedly say...
Decent chance! It's a loose ball. Good ball, good take. 5 minutes to add. Valde threads one in. Mbappe in acres of space out wide. Ferran Torres engages and forces him off the ball. Mbappe! He's found the way through! He's had a shot! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post! And it's De Jong. Now it's Goulet. And he's there to clear it. Goulet! And there goes the final whistle. Well, that was intense, an enjoyable contest that either could easily have won, ultimately decided by just the odd goal. Thoughts on what we've just seen?
Well, Peter, this was probably more slugfest than a game of...
Heady ambitions here, ahead of a game of massive consequence. The objectives are clear. To miss out on them would be unthinkable. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. And we're underway.
Well, just when you think you've got Eden Hazard, Peter, he opens up another box of tricks entirely.
And that's the thrill about him, isn't it? Every time you come and watch him play, he seems to come up with more and more surprises. This time, surely! And it's there! An extraordinary start! Breakthrough in next to no time!
The perfect show of intent, great purpose, great industry, and great confidence.
And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Madrid have their opener. It is a goal of real significance.
Well, that's changed the mood entirely, as you'd expect, Peter. It'll be fascinating now to see what kind of reaction it will cause.
Vinicius Junior! Terrific effort, just off target.
Well, he looks like he's annoyed with himself there. He didn't do an awful lot.
And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Rudiger cuts out the pass. And he's managed to get free. Played into space. Asensio promptly onto that, and that is that. Distributed tidily. It's gone out for a throw-in. Now, can they get him away? He's found a way through.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Fermin. Now it's Oyarzabal. Oh no, no circumventing this opponent. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Yamal, upright and purposeful. And he's made sure that's not getting through.
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better
chance for a shot! And that is doing no harm at all.
And that was really good pressure. They did enough to put him off in the end.
He's had it taken off him. Lobbed in behind.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Quick look, thought about cutting inside. And he's managed to gift it back. He's having a pop! It's anyone's ball now. Madrid claiming a corner, and the referee concurs. Madrid with the corner, they're first. Yamal plays it short. Looking for the run. It's a pretty loose pass. Rashford. And here's Yamal. Good, strong midfield running here.
Barcelona are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Ball's out, it'll be a throw-in again. He's shifting through the gears here. Pau Kubasi did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Well, nicely intercepted. Just more than 15 minutes till half-time. Pedri. He's found a way past. Asensio gets across to intercept that. He's picked his way through. Threads one in. Real chance! Hits off target and by quite a way.
Oh, the least he could have done, Peter, was hit the target, and he's failed that test.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Camavinga gets a foot in here. And that has left him in a heap. Bernal concedes a free kick for that. Bernal did incur the wrath of the referee and has earned himself a booking in the process.
Yeah, and the whole stadium knew that was coming, apart from him, it seems. I'll tell you, Peter, the keeper owes him big time there. He's lucky his mate was wide awake to that.
Can he get it through? He has found the way through. Well, that's cause for mild irritation. And he's heaved it away. No way through there. Pass somewhat off target. And it's Rashford. Rudiger does really well to win the ball there. Looking to play him in. Valverde. Shoots! Madrid have their second corner now. Yamal with the short one. Pedri. Oh, it's come loose. Corner number 3 coming up. Yamal goes short. Oh, he's bustling through here. That's put paid to the danger. He's a sharp little ball here. Can he finish? Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Habrá 3 minutos de descuento.
Madrid have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
Crunching tackle. Now it's Pedri. Shot a goal! Rudiger getting this one clear. And this could be the final action of the first half.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
The whistle's gone, and that's it for the first half. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. Barcelona trailing by the tightest of margins at half-time.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the support have had little to cheer about, so an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
So that's it for the first half, and everyone takes a well-earned rest. And hostilities have... And a chance! Rashford. Aims beyond the defence. And there's green grass ahead of him. That's a foul, no two ways about it. No second thought, a straight red card. Well, the players are flocking round their fallen colleague, and they look worried. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men. It's just beyond his reach. Looking for options for movement. Asensio can clear it away. Now that looks a decent ball. Courtois gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. Mbappe knocks it into space. He's trying his best to keep it in play here. Another throw-in. He saw the danger and he went crashing in. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. That's really well cleared. That's a throw. And that was nowhere near his best. Gets a good foot in there. Barcelona still this single goal behind. Tries to play it through.
Might want to be careful there.
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Foot in. Great vision. Now it's Mbappe. No way through, so... Oh, he's having a go! They want to be quick to recover this. Bernal, long ball upfield. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, considering they're only one down, they're closer to conceding a second than scoring a leveller.
Engages and forces him off the ball. He's cut it out. He's having a shot! And he's stuck it away. And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. Simplicity itself.
Well, I'm giving him full marks for the way he exploited the space, Peter, but he really shouldn't be left unmarked in the middle like that. I don't think he could believe his luck.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Pau Kubasi gets over and intercepts. And here's Mbappe, takes a shot! Well, the contact was true enough, the aim wasn't quite.
Well, I think he's surprised himself how he managed not to hit the target then. He seemed to believe it was going in.
Oh, that is a nice touch. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. He does seem to be in considerable discomfort. I do hope it's nothing serious. The pass has gone astray. Mbappe. It's a good run he's making out on the left. Barcelona do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Referee's given a throw. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it.
Madrid are totally dominant in the middle of the park, a no-way through zone.
Can he get on the end of this? Now it's Rashford. It's a good surge he's making up the left-hand side. Oh, that's Gavi! Corner number 2 then.
Se va a llevar a cabo un cambio de jugadores.
Defending of the desperate variety. Madrid are looking to go forward now. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? He's in one-on-one, shapes to shoot! A real chance and a real let-off.
Ah, that's a shame, Peter. Such a great run, but he didn't have that clinical edge.
And it's Lewandowski. And here's Ferran Torres. Look at this, and the shots! And the ball's come loose here. Oh, what has happened here? Hazard venturing down the left. He is through
That's
here.
good play from him.
Opts to play it back. That is ended up in no man's land. Tries from distance. That's a fair try, but just off target.
Asensio has taken on too much there. That isn't one of the areas he thrives on.
And it's lofted through here. Oh, that's clever. Simeone. That's gone loose. It'll be a throw-in. Decent chance! That is decidedly lacking. Not the most convincing of passes. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Well, that's pretty clear, it is a foul. Asensio has been showed a yellow card for that offence, just to confirm.
Well, when the ref tells you you're going to get booked next time, you should listen.
Barcelona have their third corner. Oh, good climb! It's got in! He's put through his own net!
Well, that's really unfortunate. He'll be kicking himself at the moment, and believe me, I know how that feels.
And that's it. Well, that was intense, an enjoyable contest that either could easily have won, ultimately decided by just the odd goal. So there it is. What struck you most about that?
Well, you can never predict the results of these games, as your usual indicators like form become pretty irrelevant. It's a tough one to take, but these players have got what it takes to come back from this.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening. Well, the next couple of hours or so will be critical in deciding their ultimate fate. Having made their intentions clear at the start of all this, now they have the chance to make it happen. It is all eyes forward and full steam ahead. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So we're up and running.
You know, Peter, even from up here, I can sense a quiet determination from Rivaldo. Someone who's...
And a header! That needed to be better, and he knows it.
Well, that's a move which shouldn't be allowed to repeat. A dribble, cross and attempt, all too easy.
And it's Rivaldo. Bernal concedes a free... Oh, he's taken it. Oh, that was vital. It's a good run he's making out on the left. Oh, that's fabulous. Rashford purring through the charge, surely! And that would have been some goal.
That's a terrific try, because it's not an easy skill at that pace.
Eric Garcia is there, and he can pick it up. Hazard. He's a sharp little ball here. He is through here. Yamal. Can he finish? It's off target and by quite a way.
Barcelona certainly look sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
And it's Rivaldo. Can he get it through?
That's positional goals, the utilisation of space.
And he's taking no chances there. He's got away. Oh, well played.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Very early stages, Jim, but anything up to now that's of note?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Looking to play him in.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
And that is out and behind. It's a good block. And we have our very first corner. And it's been taken short.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Bernal. Pedri. Played out wide. No change to the score. 0-0 it remains. That is good strength. They're urging him to shoot. Pedri! He's keen, determined to have his say.
Well, they're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
It's their second corner of the game. Point-blank header! And oh, he's got that completely wrong. Hazard conjures time and space where few can. Mbappe picks it up out wide. Cross goes in there. And that's very disappointing, it has to be said. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline. That's just playing it safe and simple.
That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Now it's Mbappe. Balde kept his eye on it, and he's there. Now it's Rashford. Araujo gets over and intercepts. Just more than 15 minutes till half-time. Hazard. Spread it left. Opts to play it back. Can he get on the end of this? And it's Rivaldo. Rivaldo going face-to-face with his great rival. He has a look up. Pedri. Barcelona are looking to break at pace. Rashford running at top gear. He's shifting through the gears here. There's the shot! Oh, and that is really good tenacity. So, third corner of the game. Carvajal clears it away. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Rivaldo. Oh, that's superb. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Barcelona have got it back and they'll have another go. Hazard.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And it's Balde. Hazard. Now, can they get him away? Space for him to turn and look. And he's there to clear it. Barcelona have reclaimed it. And that has been cleared. Yamal receives it in a good position here. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. And it's low. He's having a pop! Oh, split-second reaction.
He's definitely living up to the occasion here. He just loves being out there amongst it.
They've played it short. And he shoots! Eric Garcia can clear it away. Koke. In with the challenge. And the whistle goes for half-time. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
I think it's been a decent enough watch, despite the half stagnating a little, if I can put it that way, Peter. We want to see some of that craft we got to see earlier on in the game. Everyone's going to have to find a way to just up the standard again.
So we are where we began. The scoreline remains 0-0 at the break.
Recordamos a nuestros espectadores que hay plazas disponibles para alquilar en el aparcamiento del estadio. Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 14, el dorsal 18.
We're on the move again.
Serán sustituidos por...
So the first half thought, no goals.
El dorsal 9, cambio de jugadores.
Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. And he's managed to get free. Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. So he's plotting something before playing it in. Oh, good stop, it had to be. And he has kept it out somehow.
Lewandowski clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Mbappe! Denied by an instinctive save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And the through ball. Shot could be... Oh, shooting chance! And he's done it!
Well, I'd love to know, Peter, what kind of chin-up the players got in order for that to happen so soon. Whatever was said by the boss, who's looking absolutely pumped on that sideline, really has given all of those players a renewed sense of purpose. Yeah, and he did well not to stray offside there as well, Peter. He just seemed to instinctively know when the ball was going to be delivered, and he got it right.
Barcelona have taken the lead.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Now it's Mbappe. Looking for options for movement. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. And it's hoisted clear. Nicked it back promptly. Yamal. Well, that looks a decent ball. Carvajal. And it's Carvajal. Hangs in across. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Getting up there! Oh, he's been caught on it here. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Koundé. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. Nicely weighted ball. He has found a way through. Driven in. And that's the keeper's ball. Oh, real chance to break. A quick look, thought about cutting inside.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
This is a really front-footed approach.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Intercepts the throw, that's well read. Your impression so far, Jim?
Look, they may be one down, but they're not shying away. Time is on their side and they're set on using it.
And he's intervened well there. Yamal. Barcelona still have the cards to affect this game.
Well, you can only assume that the manager's got those substitutions on his mind.
That's an imaginative pass. And he's picked it up out wide. Balde has created one goal already. Knocks it into space. Lewandowski! And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 10.
So a bit of a revolving door here. Lots and lots of changes.
Well, he's going to inject a nice bit of pace into that front line, Peter, so I can see him making those runs in behind.
That's the keeper's ball. Barcelona have now used up all but one of their substitution windows. Tries to pass it through. He's through here. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper.
Barcelona really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Now it's Mbappe. Oh, nicely intercepted. Barcelona do have a chance to counter here. Good ball, good take. And Rivaldo! It's a goal! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
So that's two now without chance for a shot! And how did he not put that away?
Well, I think it's great. He's showing plenty of fight here. You want that to spread throughout the team now.
They're up to 5 corners now. He's there to head it! No, not the best of headers. Koundé gathers from the goal kick. He's found a way through. Shot at goal! Oh, it's hit the post! And they've got rid.
Barcelona are certainly now looking like a sorry lot. They haven't got a proper defence or attack, for that matter.
Oh, that is a nice touch. That has been cut short. Aimed beyond the defence. That's a cute ball. And that should get the job done. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Azar is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no...
Shapes to shoot! Relentless! Just relentless! Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes. There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
And that's it. Well, thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you.